Well, hey guys, we're here. Magic Kingdom's open for annual pass days. So we're strolling through the park one day, or Thursday. Um, I've been in the park since 9 a.m. this morning. So we've seen a lot of the crowds kind of come and go, but it's very nice. We have heard that the number of guests that are here today is a lower number than what will be happening during the normal days, but even then it can't be that much. So as you can see, some of the carts are still closed. They have a limited number of restaurants open. The cast is all great. Everybody's making sure that we're wearing masks. Oh, looks like we just missed the trolley. Since there are no parades or shows, they are doing different character cavalcades. The Main Street trolley just headed down the street with Eeyore, Rabbit, and Piglet. And there are PhotoPass cast members out. Make sure you get those memories with your masks on. So there it is. Live look at the castle as we stroll right down the middle of Main Street, USA. The castle actually looks amazing. When I was staying at the Bay Lake Tower last week, I had a great view of the castle. And I called it when I first saw it that it looks amazing. And now that I'm seeing it in person, it does. So yes, Main Street is rather empty right now. But you will see that most of the doors are exit only. But if you do want to enter on Center Street, both sides have the doors open so guests can enter there. And if it does get too full, they start doing the digital, I guess not digital, but the virtual wait time, where you give them your phone number and then they'll text you.
Just a few reminders. Please wear a face covering. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
And they have the announcements going quite often, along with every cast member. If they see you with your mask down, they'll come up and remind you in a great Disney way.
Like even if I saw someone with their nose hanging out there.
There's the Starbucks, which actually has no line. It's a first for here. Here, let's kind of stroll over here and take a look. That voice that you just heard was a longtime Laughing Place contributor on the Go and MCO, Shelley.
That's crazy.
So yeah, they definitely have the social distancing signs everywhere.
But even without markers, people are doing a pretty good Good job.
Yeah, everybody's keeping their distance. Here comes the trolley with the cavalcade with plenty of cast members leading the way. And of course, the best part of any Disney parade. Yay! So let's get back to walking down Main Street. Yeah, right now is probably one of the best times to visit the Magic Kingdom, as long as you stay safe, keep your social distancing and mask, because it is not crowded at all.
Mm-mm. Very pleasant.
Yep.
Hello.
And all the cast members are very helpful and polite. And if you take off your mask, they yell at you.
You're gonna get kicked out.
Okay, so there's the castle. See, they're even keeping social distancing lines for photo pass. As Disney has said, the castle is not yet done with the paint job, but it looks amazing. Of course, Mickey and Walt have gotten some cleaning while everybody is out. Lots of people taking photos that they can't get otherwise.
This is bananas.
Bananas.
Yes.
So we're definitely going to do something that isn't something you can do on a normal park day. And I shouldn't really say normal, I should say, before times. Yeah, looks amazing. Okay, so we're gonna head over towards Tomorrowland.
Like, just look down the street that way.
Yeah, that is a great view of, there it is, Main Street with very little guests on it.
Creepy.
Or, as somebody just said, it's a dream.
It is a dream, but it's like one of those things where you expect it to be so busy, and it feels different when there aren't a lot of people in here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely different. You can hear the music more. As somebody said, I can't remember what site but the colors are more vivid and the sounds just sound better. Was it mint jello?
No, limoncello.
No.
Limoncello.
Oh, Mongello. Lou. Yes. WW Radio. Good friends.
But I mean, it does feel brighter. I don't know if it's because we've been away, because they've touched it up,
or because the sun's out and it's Florida.
The sun is blazing. It's not just out.
Yeah. So there's the new Tomorrowland sign. It's Something that I think I've definitely forgotten about is the People Mover track. You can notice on the left side, they've removed all of the Tomorrowland 94 stuff. And on the right side, they're still working to remove it. But they're doing their best to return it to the Tomorrowland of 1971-ish.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, see, you can still see the construction is going on. And you can also see that the paint job is still happening on both sides of the walkway. So sadly, the TTA People Mover is down. Well, it's closed still. Astro Orbiter is running. They aren't doing the Stitch meet and greet.
It's a little lonely over here in Tomorrowland.
Yeah. No Monsters Inc. laugh floor.
Also, an oddity.
Yeah. Yep, Buzz Lightyear is straight walk up. If you guys want to experience Buzz Lightyear from the comfort of your own home, we put up a video on our YouTube channel. Head over there, subscribe, watch it, enjoy it. Especially the part where it breaks down for a little bit. Carousel progress is running, but we cannot video on there, so we're not going to head into there. There goes the Astro Orbiter. Robin, this is the Florida Disneyland, also known as the Magic Kingdom. Disneyland in California has not reopened yet and doesn't have a date at this time. See? There's Lou.
I had to recharge my gimbal, so I'm going like old school.
But you got this, Lou. Somebody says hi, Lou.
Tell him I said hi. Good seeing you, man.
See you later on. Up on the Tomorrowland stage here, every now and then Buzz will come out. They brought out a few different characters that I've seen. Don't worry, those of you that don't like Starbucks. Oh, here comes.
Please wear a face cover. Wash your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you for your cooperation.
For those of you who don't like Starbucks, Joffrey's is open. Even at the popcorn carts, they have the social distancing markers. Space Mountain, for those of you who want to know, is a 15-minute wait right now. And even the 15-minute wait, I've seen, I think we waited, what did Splash Mountain say this morning? 30?
30.
And we probably waited maybe 15 at the most. It's a lot of the social distancing markers, gives the look of it being more busy than it actually is. There's the DVC booth and the piece of trivia. That is the last remaining ticket booth from when Magic Kingdom still sold the A through E tickets. See, most, like the Smoothies is open, Star Traders. I will get around to that side. I think it was Doobie that asked about the TRON Lightcycle / run. You'll notice out here that there are more guests because for Cosmic Rays, you mobile order. Once your order is ready, then you can head in and pick it up and then grab a seat. So a lot of guests are just waiting for their food to be ready. And over here, we got the Tomorrowland Speedway with a 5-minute wait. And you'll notice that the attractions have hand sanitizers when you walk in, before you get on, and usually right as you are exiting. And more of the social distancing lines. Okay, that is the Tomorrowland Speedway queue with the social distancing. In the background, Doobie, I think it was, wanted to know about the TRON coaster. There it is, but we'll walk around the back and get a better view. The teacups, of course, are spinning. This morning definitely gave the look of it being much busier. I know that we tweeted out a picture of the line of cars to get in, and that was before the toll booth actually opened. So of course it was backed up, but once we got in, I had no problem parking.
Walked right up to
Yep.
security, walked right in.
There
was no wait, really.
There are no parking lot trams this time because of the limited capacity, but they also aren't filling up the parking lot that much.
But I thought the way that they did the parking was really smart.
So there is the mine train with social distancing queue markers that go all the way around the back. See, it's just really nice. I've been coming to Walt Disney World as an adult since the late 90s. And days like this used to be off season in September after the schools went down or went back up. It's just amazing.
It's amazing. It's fantastic.
Oh, here is one of the hand washing stations. Those were in place before everything closed up, and they're still there. Nope, no splash and soak, no laughing place playground over by Splash Mountain. All of the play areas, including the Dumbo queue, are closed off for safety. Big Top Souvenirs is still closed. There is a splash and soak. No water. Barnstormer is still going. I am going to head over there right after I show off the TRON coaster, Doobie.
I'm gonna head towards the castle.
If I had to guess how many people are in the park, like, this seems like maybe 15,000 at the most. I don't know what the capacity is, but it is very low. And we still saw guests coming in as we started the live stream. So there is TRON Lightcycle Run. They started working on the canopy from what I saw earlier. We have some of those photos we'll put up later on. So there is the splash and soak. There's nothing going on in the Pete's area for the meet and greet. Thank you very much. I definitely love my job. Most shops are one way only. I will try to head towards one. So this is one of the 3 relaxation stations. I really can't think of any of the attractions that are closed. I know that I'm sure that Dewey or somebody back at Command Central can give the exact attractions that are open and closed. Shops, quite a few of those are closed. Restaurants, there's maybe 1 or 2 restaurants. Like, we have Cosmic Rays open, Liberty Tree, Pecos Bills. They try to keep it limited. So this is one of the relaxation stations.
Thank you for visiting us today. Just a few reminders. Please wear a face covering. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing. And maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
Nope, I think I may be corrected. It looks like Pete's Silly Sideshow may be the relaxation station. Hi there. Oh, air conditioning. Thank you. So this is the relaxation station. See what happens when I answer questions without actually going to the places. There. Thank you very much. So here is the relaxation station. I can sit, I can take my mask off, and I can enjoy the air conditioning. I'm going to stand and take my mask off. So these are the character meet and greet locations, and since they are not having character meet and greets right now, they are closed off, but it does also afford a great area to just sit and relax. And as you heard, any open circle, so they mark off the circles for social distancing. I know Shelley had mentioned how it's a little weird, but being in here with no sounds, and I have the one cast member who is cleaning everything, and then we have the cast member at the door greeting everybody and letting them know. I haven't timed them, how quickly the mask announcements go. I want to say it's probably every 10 to 15 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to make it through the entire park. I'm heading out of here as much as I want to stay because it's very nice and air conditioned. And of course, they do have sanitizers. This relaxation station is a godsend, especially on a nice Florida day. Exit is this way. So there's the door that leads into the sideshow souvenirs, which is closed. So they're directing us right out this door and back out into the park. Thank you very much. Safety has always been the number one thing that we've taken part in. I can remember when the parks were just announcing the opening, the fine folks who run Laughing Place made sure that anything I needed, I would have. If I didn't feel safe, I wouldn't have to do anything. But at the same time, I'm a glutton for the theme park, so I would have been here no matter what. Cast members are everywhere doing a great job cleaning, enforcing. And as you can see, everybody's wearing their masks. If they're not wearing their masks, they're eating something or drinking something. That's about it. We'll head around the front of the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I know we're backtracking a little bit, but You can still get your popcorn, glazed almonds, ice cream, sodas. We'll follow along the very, very long queue for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I'm going to head over there and find out, or if you happen to have the My Disney Experience app, you can bring up the wait times as you sit at home. Yep, see? Very open. The Park Pass reservation systems, if they keep it like this, will be perfect. And I'm definitely going to miss the park as normal, but for right now, this is just amazing. So there's the queue for the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Everybody's keeping their distance. If I had to guess, I would say it's 30 to 45 minutes. But we are heading over towards the entrance, so we will find that out in just a little bit. "30 minutes. Why, Doobie, there is, again, as I'm heading towards that area. People may have seen some of the pictures from the past couple of days of some barricades that were out here blocking this area of the castle wall. As I found out, they were actually doing some painting. So that was just about it. So look down towards Be Our Guest. Storytime with Belle is closed because it has live actors and it can get a little confined in there. There is one of the new wait time boards that I think no matter which angle I get right now, you're going to see a glare off of. It does say that the People Mover is open, but I've not seen that be the case. Right there. There's the shot. Just enjoy the castle and the carousel. Walk up around the carousel so you can see the backside of the castle. All cast members that I've seen, cleaning, helpful.
For the health and safety of everyone, please wear a face covering. Wash your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you for your cooperation.
There you go, Doobie. How much time was that in between that announcement? 5 minutes? Princess Fairy Tale Hall is also closed. Again, meet and greets. Hopefully we'll run into a couple of the characters in their meet and greet areas. I think we may have Anastasia and Drizella up here. They finally get the run of the castle. Yep, they're there. They are up there saying hello, looking for possible suitors, keeping their social distance. So yeah, Anastasia and Drizella are out meeting. Carousel is running along with Mickey's PhilharMagic. For the attractions with the shows, they usually closed off at least one row. And then they'll mark it off seats, so it's not every row is available or every seat is available. They've added some seats for Mickey's PhilharMagic out front for guests for relaxation. Here, we'll walk through Fantasy Fair shop. They've added plexiglass barriers between the cash registers and the cast members, and between the cast members and the guests, I should say. They've also adjusted the spacing so it's not quite as crowded as it was in here. And they do have exit-only signs. Pinocchio's Village Haus is open for dining, but almost all the dining, actually all the dining, you do mobile order through the My Disney Experience app, or you can scan the QR code, place your order. Once it's ready, then you head in, grab your food, grab a seat, and then there you go. It's a Small World is still doing construction on their outside queue. Say Peter Pan. Yes, Be Our Guest is open, but it is only sit down, no quick service. 15 minutes for Peter Pan, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed, 15 minutes. And that's the old entrance of It's a Small World. But as they're doing the construction on the queue, they've moved the entrance to the Fast Pass area. Here's an excellent example of it. This is the extended queue for It's a Small World. Markings are approximately every 6 feet or 2 meters. One of the things that people I've experienced over the past visits here and at Universal are people are now at the point where they just kind of go in auto mode, where they will see the next person move and then they'll move up. But the biggest problem is some of these are not every 6 feet because they need to make sure that there isn't somebody standing right next to you. So some spaces will be 6 feet, some spaces will be an entire walkway. So the biggest takeaway, pay attention. There it is, Rapunzel's bathroom. You'll see trash cans with the reminders on it. Also, just like Disney Springs, all the trash cans are locked open so you don't have to come in contact with anything. For the Haunted Mansion, we tweeted out some pictures earlier. The stretching portrait room is not stretching. Doobie, that is an excellent question about the bathroom. No, everything in the bathroom is, you have to take it upon yourself to social distance. There's the Haunted Mansion. So as I was saying, the stretching portraits aren't stretching. They are extended already because guests can't stop anywhere in the queue. So they keep moving to each of the social distancing markers. They do have PhotoPass folks in new areas because they're trying to keep them, I don't want to say confined, but in a specific location. Harbor House is closed.
Thank you for being here. Welcome back.
Sounds like we may have just missed the Tinkerbell cavalcade. I will see if I can get in there, Dewey. But it looks like it's closed off. Oh, no, looks like you can walk in there. Just taking a walk around. So those are the social distancing circles. They do have these in a few different places. They mark off every 6 feet, so it gives the safety markings for you. Yep, there goes the Tinkerbell float. Liberty Tree is open.
Thank you for visiting us today. Just a few reminders. Please wear a face covering. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing. And maintain physical distancing. Thank you.
It is very nice to be back in the parks. 116 days is a long time. Let's see if we can head around and catch Big Al. But it does sound like a cavalcade is about to head down Frontierland. Yes, thank you for that quote, Doobie. Well, here comes the cavalcade. I'm going to have to talk a bit louder so we can block that out a little bit, but it's the Goofy cavalcade. It has Goofy, Clarabelle, Max. Two of the Caballeros in the back. No Donald, sorry. And the stilt walkers along with the dancers. Here's a great view of the Country Bear Jamboree. As you can see, there are social distancing markers in there also. So we'll head past the dancers. There we go. Hi, Goofy from Hungary. Okay, I think we're going to head up this way and probably end our live stream. But here's the queue for Pecos Bills. But again, you have to mobile order, and that's when you pick up. Fine, Doobie. Fine, because you asked for it. Let's head into Adventureland. We can also take a look at the other relaxation station. See, even for places that are not open, they have social distancing markers.
Oh yeah. I went back to Melbourne 3 months.
Sadly, the mini corn dogs aren't open right now. Here's the relaxation station. There's a cast member keeping track of everybody that's in there to make sure that they don't overload it. We'll take a walk through the Pirates of the Caribbean store. Okay, here's a good view of the plexiglass separating the guests and the cast members. Overall, the park is still just the park. I mean, there are more signs and more places not to stand and to stand, but Disney did an excellent job of making sure that it's not a jarring experience to walk into the park. And of course, lots of Pirates merchandise. I promise I won't say anything more about it being hot if we have somebody from India. Pirates of the Caribbean has a 10-minute wait. One of the things to also take into consideration is this is the third day that the park has been open to any type of public in over 100 days. So a lot of these wait times are just guessing. It's, as somebody who worked in attractions many moons ago, I could tell you, oh, from that point it's a half-hour wait. From that point it's a 45-minute wait. From that point, such and such. But here with social distancing, there's no way to tell right now. You know, I'm sure that the numbers will get much more accurate as time goes on. But right now, just come and have fun. Wear your mask, be socially distant, enjoy your family and friends. Katie, right now it is just annual pass holders for today and tomorrow. And then on Saturday, it opens up to the public. But you have to do the park pass system and have a ticket or a hotel stay. So if you're looking, we've done a few articles about it. There is Jungle Cruise, 30-minute wait. Notice that they've taken down the Fast Pass sign because there is no Fast Pass right now. You do enter through the Fast Pass side, and the queue is the entire queue. You go from left to right, filling it up, filling all of it up. The boats only hold maybe 15, 20 people, so right now the wait for that is longer because the boats are of lower capacity. Another hand wash station.
That's what I did.
Aladdin's Flying Carpets are running. But most of the shops over here in Frontierland, or sorry, Adventureland, are not open. As everything starts to reopen, things will change day by day. But right now, there's just a handful of shops. That way they can control more of the guest flow. No, I'm sorry, I cannot go through the treehouse, but thank you for asking. If you do need your sunglasses, they do have the Island Supply Sunglass Hut is open. Oh, here's something fun. Real pineapples growing right outside the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse. So the treehouse is open. You can stroll through it.
Crikey, that was a wild disc sighting.
So here we are. We've almost come full circle. Yes, if you want Dole Whip, you can still get that. If you want a citrus swirl from Sunshine Terrace, you can get that too. Oh, look at that pose. Woo! Work it, Logan. Oh.
That's amazing.
So Logan just showed us his ID. He didn't show it to the camera because, you know, he doesn't want anybody. Yeah, he put a little piece of tape over his face, so that way when somebody looks at his ID, it looks accurate. Okay, we'll head around Crystal Palace, which also is sadly not open. Earlier, they had Piglet, Eeyore, and Rabbit standing out on the porch. Thank you. Yep, the heat hit me. I don't know words anymore. Crystal Palace, one of the greatest places to eat. See, we've caught up to the cavalcade also. There's some construction going on over here. It's been going on since just before the closure. We don't know if it's another walkway backstage or if they're just fixing something. But the wall has expanded further and further out. Originally, it started just at the gate, the backstage gate, and now it's all the way out here. See, very empty. So I've said this before, and I'll say it again, and I'll probably say it again tomorrow night when we do our theme park or Disney parks review. I feel safer here than I do going to Walmart, Target, any of the other locations. Because here, the cast members are on top of things. They are making sure everybody's wearing their mask, staying as socially distant as possible. And then there's also that deal. So, gang, I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of the Magic Kingdom on the first day of Annual Passholder previews. Tomorrow night, we do have a Disney Parks talk, which will be myself, Doobie, Rebecca, and I believe Mike C. And then on Saturday, when I'm back here, I'm sure that there'll be some more live streaming going on. Hope you guys all enjoyed this, and we will talk to you soon.